this joint. Let me see. I'm about to just take this joint downstairs with me. Come in for the live. Come in for the live. Live and Vibe Alive 2025. I just put it in here. Live and Vibe Alive 2025. If y'all want to talk, see what's been going on, like, come up here. But you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab my iPad. I'm going to just do some stuff. Oh, yeah, we good. Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to just take this down there, too. And I put it where, I actually need to charge both of them, but it's all good. I'll do it later. I should take my other heater outside, but I think it'll be all right, to be honest. Gotta let this junk charge. I got one viewer. What's good? What's up? Talk to me. Let me know what's up in the comment. Bet up. I can't even how can I do that, Jake? I don't even know. It's like my first time in a long time up here for a while, so I'm not even sure. What's up, everybody? This like my first time in a long time coming up here, so I daggone I don't even know how to see the comments and all of that other stuff, but I guess they'll come up. What's up, Yellow Kitty? Namaste. Namaste to all of you who are celebrating the holidays. Personally, I don't. I have different insight on those days, but respect to you and all. Oh, no doubt. From the flow side, one of my good friends just drove up here from Florida. No doubt. Happy New Year. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, I'm actually in Virginia. I got a good friend of mine that just came up from Florida. But how y'all doing today? Like I haven't been up here in a while. Like I've been on YouTube before. I've had YouTube platforms, but quite honestly, I dropped it because there was some other things that I needed to focus on prior to giving my authentic self to the audience, and I wanted to be fully authentic. Do I play Roblox? Nah, I don't play no Roblox. Nah, I don't play no Roblox. Nah, I appreciate the love too, Yellow Kitty, with the subscribe and everything. Thank you. Appreciate you. I thank y'all. I appreciate it. In the U.S., what country you from? Yeah, I ain't been up here. I really decided to show face because I do the green screen and stuff like that or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I slid back and started doing my own thing. I ain't want to be on YouTube at the time. But what y'all getting into today? I actually want to talk about some things too. Word, yo, my folks is my bloodline is actually from the Philippines, believe it or not. Like my entire, like not my entire bloodline, but on my dad's side, like Filipino all day. I love it. I actually want to visit there. I wasn't able to meet my grandparents because they had passed away by the time I was here on Earth. So say here now is night. Oh wow, that's pretty dope. Hey, LA all day. I lived in LA. I lived in LA for like 8 or 9 months. And because I reside in Virginia, I got some things that I had going on here. I had to come back home just to handle business. But all day, every day, Cali is like my blood. I got family over there and everything. Okay, no doubt. Ready for the New Year's all the time. I celebrate New Year's on my birthday. Cause to me that is my new year. You know what I'm saying? I'm a kid. I'm Slippy. All right. Well, I think is Gavin. No disrespect, man, but I actually put in here that it's not for kids. You know what I'm saying? Once I get into the conversation, I'm probably gonna be doing some explicit, using some explicit language. You know what I'm saying? I.e., cussing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But if you decide to stay up here respectfully, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep things. You know what I'm saying, to a minor. But I let you know now. If you're not supposed to be up here. You know what I mean? Based on the setting that I put on YouTube. You know what I mean? But it's all good though. I'm glad you showed up and showed some love. Oh, appreciate it. Yo. I actually got this hat from what is that spot called? From Burlington. I don't know if you got that store out where you at, but I got this hat from Burlington. It was like $5. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm actually in my shed right now. Just got back from breakfast. I went out and got, well, not even breakfast for real no more. I went out and got brunch. I ate breakfast. All right, man, you have a good one. But you know what I'm saying? I went out and had breakfast and everything. But I hopped up here to be honest, to speak about some things. You know what I mean? It's not long before the new year get here, and I just want to encourage someone. You know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily going through anything like that, but I just want to be an encouragement for somebody. I really want to be a blessing to you on the day. Do I have Messenger? Nah, I don't have Messenger or anything. The only social media messages that I have is I'm on TikTok as well as on here, but I don't believe my email or anything is up here. Why? What's up? Do you need to talk to someone or something? Nah, I don't do Facebook. I don't do Facebook. I don't do TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. I don't do Facebook. I don't do what's X, I think it is now, which was Twitter. I don't do things like that. Absolutely. Namaste from India. I don't want to say your name wrong, to be honest. I'm going to tell y'all this, to be honest. I can mess up some words and I can mess up a name. Like, real talk. Like, I'm not even going to try. I'm going to just extend that same love and light out to you. But, I really just want to be an encouragement to someone if you're ready to receive that. Because 2025 is going to be way different for a lot of us. Way different for a lot of us. But real quick, you know what I'm saying, to those that's watching, I appreciate y'all. So my platform, or the YouTube platform that I'm on right now, I have my icon as my logo, which is lit life after death. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be getting into that, doing the encouraging word. I think I'm probably in like 11 minutes I'll probably start it. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all, because for like 2-3 minutes up here, I was like, ain't nobody came yet. And I was like, somebody gonna come. You know what I'm saying? They'll be up here. Oh, okay. No doubt. I had a message come through. But But yeah, life after death, life after death, life after death. It's significant to a lot of things that I've been through. As you know, it's also significant to those of you who what I'm saying, may or may not believe that there's life after death. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't, I ain't up here to convert you. I ain't up here to try to. I'm not religious. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't practice religion or anything like that. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone to me is a star. You know what I'm saying? As long as you are equipped to, have that awareness that we already came with. You know what I mean? And live your life to the best of your ability based on your experiences and the decisions that you've made, and not by influence and stuff like that. What does life after death mean to you? Because to me, that just means eternal sleep. I used to feel like there'd be more, but unfortunately, I've had near death experiences and seen nothing but darkness. Okay, so I'm actually glad that you asked me that. So, what life after death to me is that, of course, we're conceived through our parents, and we come through this portal called the vaginal walls, and we get here by the first notion of our breath. You know what I'm saying? Escaping the darkness, coming into the light, and we breathe, right? So early on in my years, of course, living life, and having breath in my body to be tangible and be able to, share my experiences with y'all, is the portion of life after death that I started with. Like I came here with light, I came here with life, I came here with breath, I came here with everything that I needed. Unfortunately, coming here with everything that I needed, I found out that it's not all things that are going to, be with me. You know what I'm saying? Be with any of us for the rest of our living life. And I grew up in the church, and I actually stepped away from the church because I really didn't see the light of awareness when it comes to the essence of our being and God light. And so I deaded those things from the old life that I was living. And so once I found life again, after I deaded those things and I deaded the programming that I was influenced by and the other people and things like that, once I was in a position to make a rational decision about the life that I'm grateful for and the life that I want to live and the people that I would like to meet and things like that, I had to really dead my beliefs because those beliefs were hindering me from being my authentic self. It was hindering me from, opening up about who I really am because I just felt like, well, I can't share this with people, or basically I have to be hidden. You know what I'm saying? That growing up in the church, it was like, it's okay to do this, but it's not okay to do that. And to me, that didn't show unconditional or genuine, love. And so, dead in those things, I met death. And in my time of meeting death, actually I attempted to unalive myself several times. And it's been over 10 years now that I haven't attempted to do those things. I've actually grown and developed through meditation, just going within and actually observing that darkness that I had to come out of in my living life. And once I was able to, decipher and make my own decisions, and I did those things, the things that were dead gave me new life because I had no other place to go other than up. I had to grow somewhere else because physically it didn't happen for me, because quite honestly, during the first two attempts of unaliving myself, it quite honestly did not work. It did not work. I didn't I it just like it just didn't, like the clip didn't blow, like nothing, like it didn't work. And so I'm like, dang, I can't escape this, I can't escape life, I can't. So it was like, you know what, at 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 one point I got to a point where I was like, you know what, you're not going to defeat this, you're not going to get through these traumas and healing and stuff if you just decided to end it all. Life is beautiful and life is full of gratitude. I always try to promote on my TikTok that gratitude is a chosen attitude. And that's what brought me back to life after death, which was the gratitude that I found in deading the old life that I was living. And so that's what life after death is to me. So I appreciate you for, what I'm saying, bringing that to the attention so I can share with the audience. So much love to you, much light to you, and much prosperity and abundance is coming your way. Yeah, I haven't had any near death experiences, um, but I have been and I have seen the darkness. You know what I'm saying? And just the dark side being some of the lower vibrations and negativity that goes on in the world, and also that was, you know what I'm saying, going on within myself. So yeah, that's life after death to me. What is it? Kyla Rose? I think it's Kyla Rose. Um, you know what? Why does that mean eternal sleep to you? I completely understand that and appreciate that answer. Most people don't look at it that way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was another thing that I learned too. You know what I'm saying? Just rebuilding myself is that I did think and follow the ways of other folks and things like that, and was like, oh well, this is my mentor, or this is the person I look up to, and it was just like, you know what, those people are those people, their purpose is their purpose. And I learned that even when the season changed, people may say they love unconditionally, but to me love is a distraction. I believe that awareness is the biggest thing. I believe it's equivalent to God. So when it comes to like love, I'm not just saying love in general. I believe it's good and bad love, because one person's love is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? Than yours. We don't love the same. You know what I'm saying? But when we're aware, we can most definitely align ourselves so that we can love one another. Maybe not in the same manner, but on the same level. You know what I'm saying, of inner understanding. And I was going somewhere with my other thought, but it just left. It'll come back whenever. It'll come back. Oh, and then another thing I can say, when you said that most people don't look at it that way, that's another thing. My vision, quite physically and spiritually, just changed once I decided to be like, you know what, this is the decision that I made. Because it was times that I was like going back and forth, like I'm gonna go to hell and blah blah blah. But then I said, you know what, it's a side of me that have never experienced another side of life, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to go through the motions to get through this other side of life so I can receive the true answers. Because just going back and forth in that cycle, it didn't get me nowhere. It didn't. People still were the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to think that I had to, repent and, do things like that for other people, which, no, it's okay. I don't have to ask for forgiveness for my genuine actions, to be honest, especially when it was intention. I think that's where people, you know what I'm saying, they're just unapologetically, like, not like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? People saying do what they want to do. But quite honestly, with a level of sovereignty and awareness, kept in mind, I treat people how my awareness treats me. And the way that my awareness treats me is it shows me things and it teaches me things. So I take things with a grain of salt, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a duck, but I do let and allow things roll off my back now. And that's what really, um before, like, kept me bound. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, washing my hands, and, instead of, like I was taught, oh, turn the other cheek. Like, no, you got to face adversity. You know what I'm saying? You got to face adversity. And I'm not a Bible thumper. You know what I'm saying? I'm just well rounded in some of the knowledge that I've become aware of. You know what I mean? And I don't believe the eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know what I'm saying? Unless we're going to give and take on an even exchange of energy, but not to a point of, being unaware or ignorant that, people ain't out here to try to get me. Like, people going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I just choose, to keep it moving in a sovereign way. Because in those in between stages, people between life and death, I remember calling out for my ancestors and loved ones who passed on, but not having a voice and couldn't find or see anything but darkness. which in a way makes this life a more precious and valuable life. Yeah, yeah, it really does. From my personal experience, not experiencing a like one of those near death experiences or whatever, um it was a point in my life where my mind was so clogged, like the psychology of the motion and the notion that I was in, it really put me in the darkness. So when you say you couldn't hear, you were calling out for people and nobody came for you, uh, my personal experience when I was in that darkness, and it didn't happen to me, although I wasn't experiencing like a near death experience. um I came to a point that, you know what, it's just me, it's just me. And learning that, I had to accept the fact that I was aware of the darkness. Therefore, it had to be some light somewhere. And if I could see the darkness, then that meant that I have to be that light. Is no other possible way. I had to be the light. So if I'm the light in the darkness and I'm receiving no answer from anything or anyone that I've called upon or been taught to call upon for help or anything like that, it just honestly showed me that I am the help, that I'm the one. And the darkness that surrounded me was the mysterious things that miraculously could happen once I decided to, you know what? I'm not going to call on this. I'm not going to call on that. I'm going to call on my power. I'm going to call on the light that I have within myself. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my experience with it. I don't know who this is texting me, but yeah, I'm gonna just get to it. And it's chilly out here too. Oh, that's who texted me. But I actually want to play some music, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? I hope like YouTube don't be upset. I mean, it's on YouTube. It's not. You know what I'm saying? The rights to the. Well, I don't have the rights to the music, but I actually want to play something. I really could play my music, but I don't think I got it on this phone. Yeah, I don't think I got it on this phone or my iPad rather. Hmm. Let me see what kind of music I'm gonna put on. Hello, hello. I just wanna put on something. You know, we can do this one right here. Yeah, we can do that one right there. But yeah, this is me. Life after death. You know. Hey man, like everybody ain't gonna be for you, and everybody ain't gonna be against you either. You gotta be all for self, yo. Like your peace, your gratitude, your love, your value, your time. Like you gotta give all those things to yourself before you give it out to anyone else. I really didn't know I was gonna be in this spot in my life at this time. But I do believe that somewhere down the line, before all of this came to fruition, I had to have been here before. Cause so much that I've been through, like I just know that it's a better way. It's so much more life. Once you experience an internal death, you can live forever. Everything is everything. Like, awareness is everything. Your time is everything. Like, and time not being equated to the 24 hours we have in a day, or the 86,200 seconds that's equivalent of that. Like, every second you have is a choice. Every move you make, it was a choice somewhere in your subconscious. It was somewhere in your being that on this day at this time you were gonna do this way, exactly like that. And not everybody gonna ride with you like that. And I'm humbly grateful. And not so humble that I'm submissive to the lack thereof, but to the abundance that there is. I'm actually proud of myself for getting up here and just being. The last couple of years have taught me to just have peace. Just have peace and be aware. That goes for family, friends, co-workers, confidants, any and everything. Because everything is aware of itself, in itself and out of itself. And I've also learned that on a certain level, there is nothing but darkness. Because the miraculous thing about life is that you still find your way out. And you can still find your way into a better place. I just, quite honestly, I didn't know I would make it this long. I really didn't. I didn't know I would make it this long. I didn't know I would see forever at this time. And not saying that what I have going on is over. Like, it's not. It's not done. You know, 2020 to 2024 has really been, I like to say, just a college degree, you know, of curriculum and life that had no instructions. No instructions. And still ain't got no instructions. Still don't have any instructions. But I'm well and I'm equipped to live my best life. You know, and to show people that want to know it, like life after death. I used to think I had to be this way, I had to be that way. I don't have to be any way other than me. You know, me being manifested evidence. Like, I appreciate it. I appreciate life so much more than I knew before. You know, but 2025, it's a whole nother ball game. It's a whole nother ball game. 2025 is the year of miracles. Like, and I'm talking about, if you ain't ever seen a miracle like the one you finna get, that ain't the last one. It ain't the first one either. But I absolutely love it. I absolutely love my life. I wish I could do like more activity and stuff like that. What is this? Oh, okay, that's what that is. Not sure what that is. I apologize. I excuse myself. My fiance called and my kids started cutting up. Hey, tis the season for the cut up. Tis the season for the cut up, and congratulations to you and your fiance as well. You know, I'm gonna say that y'all gonna make it through, even with the kids cutting up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But nah, it's all right. I appreciate you. Just, you know what I'm saying, when you could, you heard what you needed to hear. You know what I mean? So, man, they gonna cut. Yeah, they will. They will. They will. I mean, with no remorse. Like, I don't know how old, you know what I'm saying, or how young your children are, you know what I mean? But good gracious, like, I didn't dealt with some macaroni and cheese minions. And yeah, they get wild. They get wild. But yeah, congratulations to you and yours, and peace and abundance and prosperity and all things of your awareness expand and open your mind and your territory so you and your family can grow. Oh wow. Not not the heathens. And they oh, okay. Okay. um uh do you have a lawyer? Do you have a lawyer? Cause I'm telling you that 5 and that 6 is gonna be something else. That's gonna be something else. But enjoy it though, cause oh my gosh, they're so creative and like children nowadays, like they are not from here. Like I already know I'm an alien, but they on a whole nother map. Like where y'all come from, you know? But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Children are a beautiful thing. It's just the upkeep of the world that deterred their influence. You know what I'm saying? Especially when a foundation that has been built. But at the same time, we grow on purpose and for purpose. And where we end up, if you choose gratitude, it'll get better. If you choose the opposite of that, it may get worse. You know. But yeah, absolutely. Do you all celebrate the holidays and stuff? Because I was saying earlier in the video, like I don't. It's been about 2.5 years that I just, well, actually longer than that, that I left religious practices. However, like, you know what I mean? Like, is that something that y'all do? Man, let me tell you, they are so energetic. They remind me how intricate God is when he, man, that is a great way to put it. And I be telling people they're not from, hey, listen, I get it. No doubt. Always got to celebrate for the kids. Like, I remember as I got older, you know, it was like I grew up in the church, of course, and I was programmed, to believe that, of course, we come from our mother and our father, honored our parents and things like that. But at the same time, though, it's like, not knowing anything else, like your parents are God to you. So that's also the foundation that equips an individual, I believe, of influence to how their foundation is going to be built as an individual, on their own. So of course, like, yeah, celebrate the kids. Just celebrate the beings, in my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do with your family or your children, but just an expression of my own experience and words is like, I because I don't have any children yet of my own. So I love to see people to engage with their children on a human level. You know what I'm saying? Treat them as beings. You know what I mean? Correct them when need to be corrected. And constructive criticism is great at a very young age. Because as I was told, I wasn't told that I can do any and everything. I was told that you have to work and get a job, and our family or black people came from slavery and blah blah blah. And it's like I'm not in that mindset. I'm not in that that day and time. Those things have passed. I wasn't present to be of a physical witness, but they've advertised certain things and stuff like that, that will keep you in that poverty mindset of slavery and thinking that everybody owes you something. Well, quite honestly, just as a man, life doesn't owe you anything but a journey, and it's up to you to be that man or that woman and walk that path. One thing they do know for sure, ain't no sense. Cause we ain't got no random man. Hey, you know what? I commend you for that. I'm glad to hear, or not glad to hear, but I'm glad to read your comment. And yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that, because I just feel like it can screw up an individual's imagination when you telling them that someone else snuck in the house, but then you yell intruder, stranger danger. If on any other day that would happen. So, why in the world would some weird guy with a suit on would be coming down the chimney? Like, who does that? But that was a story that I grew up off of too. But again, I've gained more insight and awareness on that. That the and one of the reasons why I don't celebrate the holidays, the man-made holidays, is because it's really not, you know, what people think it is. It's really um, an illusion that they put, or mirage they put over people's eyes, and to me it saddens me. It breaks my heart, but some people just don't know. They just don't know, and I'm not the one to try to force anyone, or try to convert their beliefs or anything like that, or convict you for believing whatever you believe. I just know what I know, respectfully, and I just choose not to partake in certain things. She said, "Shoo, I don't think Santa Smith." Hey, hey. If anything, if he were coming down the chimney, he was trying to steal it. Like, you gonna drop off the gifts and then go take some cookies like you ain't looked around at every place. Get out my house, bro. Like, get out. Like, no. No. No, and you ain't lying, because for real, if that was the case, why, if the story was so true and it was legit, why is Santa not coming to deliver your money back? You feel me? Like, why you ain't getting your money back? Cause Santa know that you worked hard for that stuff. Santa know he ain't come with nothing. So why he ain't giving you? Why are the parents not being rewarded for rewarding the children? But honestly, you know what I'm saying? Not a redundant or an ignorant question, but just to ask myself that, like, why are the parents not rewarded? Why are the parents not celebrated for all that they do to the best of their ability? And I mean, by supporting and having understanding and understanding, and also engaging with relationship with the child, and not waiting until the teenage years and the adolescence years when it feel like, oh well, this conversation needs to be had. I don't think that you cook an egg after the butter or whatever you've used to help the egg not stick. I don't think you want to burn that out before you put an egg up there. It's not going to turn right. You're going to have a hard egg. And if you like it that way, you like it that way. But what I'm saying is that, you just not going to go and let something burn out. And then, oh, no, that sound backwards. Because society has it to where they feel it's a obligation. If I wasn't on bed rest this year, my kids would be passing toys out in downtown LA to the less. Hey, let me tell you, one thing that I said, that because everything is closed out here in Virginia, I said that I was actually gonna take a walk and take a bag and just clean up the community, because there's nobody outside. Nothing is open. So there's more room, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way that I can give back, to my community, and the places that I go, and travel and see people and things like that. They don't have to know that I did that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, kudos to you, most definitely. And fortunately, you'll be off a bed rest. I'm not sure of your condition, but I do see you being well off in the near future. So I appreciate you sharing that, because most definitely, like, once I know, any type of lack that's in a person's circumstance, situation, family, whatever, I'm not ever going to pray for it. I'm going to speak life into it and command it right then. You know what I'm saying? That people are made well, and not by means of saying that I have the power to change it, but it's not that. It's the words and the feeling that's created with that. And I just believe that everyone is equal on a in a place of humanity. You know what I'm saying? Everyone deserves to be well and healed, and all that good stuff. So absolutely. Yeah, I actually, speaking of, I usually would go out and give like socks and toothbrushes and like a little notepad and pen or whatever out to the folks in my community. However, just unfortunately, I don't have the means or the monetary means, to give. So the best thing I can do is just go out in the community and help clean up and keep the earth clean, keep the environment clean. So not only people will come back to the same environment, but they'll come back to a cleansed environment, you know, and hopefully that can change somebody's mind. You know what I mean? I don't know if it will or not, but I can only, you know, put it out there. Yeah, yeah. Hold up now, hold up now. Man, life is life is good, yo. Life is good. Life is good. I think I'm gonna hop up off here in a few. I'll actually I'll be back up here soon. Hold up now, hold up now. I got all this stuff up here. Got my grinder up here. Need to dump my coffee out. Got a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, I've been up here. Oh, that's the neighbors. But yeah, I've been up here for a good minute. I appreciate that, and man, words have power. That's why I keep saying as soon as I have this baby and get cleared on, I want to give as much as I can. Absolutely, and congratulations too. Like you got another powerhouse coming in. So just stay healthy, stay rested, and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? And you and your fiance and family, you know what I'm saying, will have a greater gift to be, welcoming in the world. So that's dope, yo. I love it. It quite honestly, it would be better. And I used to be one of those people who would try to make the world better. You know what I'm saying? And quite honestly, even as I consider myself a one man army, you can't do it alone. You sometimes you got to do it in the darkness, and sometimes there is no light present. There is no one around, but upholding your peace, and loving yourself unconditionally will provide a door of awareness so that you become the light. You become the light, and sometimes just like with the sunlight, everybody can't sit in the sun because they can't take the shine. And because of that, it doesn't mean that we shine brighter or we provide shade elsewhere. No, we remain unmoved, and don't deter from our peace, because where our light is shining, it's supposed to shine. Who think a light can do will make an impact, but it more was like will being more peaceful. It would be. It would be. I agree with that as well. In my opinion, I believe it most definitely would be, because we're programmed to categorize people into certain things. We're programmed to be against people for whatever reason that someone else said that, well, this person is this, and we criticize people. Absolutely, absolutely. Same to you. Same to you. Yep. I'm actually gonna hop off, and then I'm gonna hop back up here. What time is it now? I'm gonna give myself some time to sit down and draw. I actually draw. As of right now, because I can't share it up here, but I was in a situation a few months ago that kind of kept me out of work. So I'll be back in work soon, but I'm going to, do my thing right now. I'm actually go out in the community for about an hour and do some cleanup, some pickup and everything. And I'm going to hop back up here at about 7 o'clock. Sounds good. You know what I mean? About 7 o'clock sounds good for me. So hopefully, Kyla Rose, I will speak with you again up here, and we can talk again, and also to everyone that watched up here today. If you come back and see this live, you know what I mean? Like, I appreciate it. All love and light to everyone. It's life after death, yo. Live and vibe alive 2025. Peace.